Hey guys, it's CSFan00, and we're looking at part 2 of Let's Play InFamous. All missions of the game as well. Remember, all districts, all territories will be taken, all story missions will be completed, and anything else found along the way is just a bonus. So, most of the time after these first few videos, I will basically just be moving back to these story missions and side missions and stuff between videos, as there's really no purpose of you watching me walk around.
Stanton Bridge. The fastest way out of town. That is, if you can get us past those baton-wielding goons.
We're getting out of here, one way or another. Follow my lead.
I like the way you think, Cole. Let's get out of this trash heap. Wow, that sounds so stupid, it's not even funny.
You have entered a restricted area. Lethal force may be...
We're gonna have to get past those riot cops if we want out of here. If I fry a couple of the guards from inside the crowd, but I can trigger a riot, help keep the heat off Zeke and me. Of course, that means a lot of innocent people will get the hell kicked out of them.
We are going to attack them on our own. For good karma. Yay! So, now let's just blast every single one of them. You could, of course... Wow, I could have gotten like a 5-in-1 just with the frickin'... what's it called? The frickin', shockwave. If you kill an enemy while they're down like that, you'll get an extra 1 XP, but it's kinda pointless most of the time. Okay, let's see. Let's kill him, though, just because we can. These things with the red blinking LEDs are things that you can recharge on. Or, excuse me, that you have to charge up. Wow.
Kids, make good cover.
So let's kill him, and let's take him. 5 XP per kill on these level of enemies. While hanging on objects, you can hang and shoot. Okay, that is a gun turret. These are very deadly in this game. They can kill you pretty fast, especially on hard. You can disable them, which really is not super worth it. And by the way, when the XP shows different colors, that means it was either... If it's gray, that means it was basically a neutral action. If it was blue, it was more of a good action, and red means a bad action. Oh crap. I'm trying to remember. I thought that... Oh, oops. I thought you could change the... I thought you could change the direction that you were, what hand you were using. Can you not do that? I thought you could shoulder switch in this game. Maybe you can. I don't know. Oh, that's it. R3, that's it. Okay, I hit every button but R3 on the controller. Oh, wow, I just hit freaking good people. That's great. I'm such a nice guy, aren't I, people? I'm such a nice person by killing my own men by accident. Okay, let's head through the next gate. So yes, R3 is the shoulder switch, which is generally a pretty helpful thing. It certainly doesn't hurt to have, like, it definitely helps in like the Uncharted games and stuff. Yeah, you're just gonna keep saying that for like 10 minutes, aren't you? Okay, let's kill him. And now, what you want to do against turrets is do like what I just did there, and then heal up by holding L2. Like I said before, you can heal by getting near stuff. If you need to heal, you can do it by draining electricity while you're in like lower health and stuff. But what you want to do to gun turrets often is just you can shockwave them a few times, and generally it'll be a little better. So just shockwave them a few times. And wow, that was actually an epic fail. And it appears that wherever this guy was, he is now dead. Or gone. You can, though, sometimes manage to direct the electricity just over their heads, like I did there, and eventually kill them. So do keep that in mind. Oh crap, that was weird. Oh, no, you were not allowed to take that, sir. I told you were not allowed to take that, so why do you defy my authority? Oh man, I think this is actually the last section. Oh, that was the last section, excuse me. So, we're about to get the civilians out of the city, aren't we, guys?
Head for the quarantine station. It's our ticket out of here.
Yeah.
The gate opened to a wall of razor wire machine guns. Zeke made a break for it, smashed through the gate to the decontamination unit, and fell headlong to the harbor. And I moved faster than I knew I could. I was greeted by name. This FBI agent, Moya, had seen the footage of me at Ground Zero and came here to wait, figuring I'd try to escape, knowing I'd have powers. She explained that before the blast, her husband, John, had been assigned to infiltrate the First Sons, a shadowy group working on a project they called the Ray Sphere, a device designed to drain the neuroelectric energy from a group of people and concentrate it into an individual. She'd lost contact with John the night of the blast. Despite all her connections, Moya was losing hope. Yet she'd found me, somehow believing I could be trusted, ready to make me an offer. I go back to the city, find John in the Ray Sphere, and she'll get me out of the quarantine and clear my name. This whole Ray Sphere thing sounds crazy to me. Suddenly I'm a human light socket, so maybe I should cut her some slack.
Okay, so that's the introduction to Moya. She's going to be a pretty important character in the game.
Back into the city. Given the state of our new partnership, I've taken the liberty of cloning your phone's frequency. I've got a lock on your GPS locator, and I can hear every word you say.
You're a jerk.
That's super.
Cole sort of has that awesome, like, dry humor at times. He'll just say something and it can be funny even if it really isn't funny. So these pipes, some of them will collapse. Whoa, that was close. I almost died already. That would be quite embarrassing. Okay. Hit those. And jump across. So yeah, this is some of that parkour element of the game, which can be quite fun considering, unlike some games, he basically locks onto stuff, making it a lot easier most of the time. Ooh, electricity versus freaking propane tanks equals death. Enviro takedown. That is one of the many 21 stunts in the game, and that is earned by killing someone with something from the environment, generally an explosive tank like that. So yeah, quite easy. That's going to be one of the most common challenges you get. Or not challenges, just stunts. You can do them all the time, so don't worry. You can do them as many times as you want, and most of them are pretty easy, but a few are really difficult. So this is basically saying blast shards are these little blue things. They increase the amount of energy you can have, which is the amount of electricity you can shoot, which is definitely helpful. I'm going to say that. It's definitely helpful. This is the only missable blast shard in the game. I've heard that it is, I believe, possible to somehow miss that one. Which, that would be really bad if you managed to miss that. And yes, I knew I would take damage there, but I don't really care about that. So, because if you miss that, I don't think there's any possible way to get back down here. If there is, I don't know how. You can grab onto wires, as you can see here.
The water pressure has dropped in the main running under the bridge. What's going on down
Circle
there?
to drop.
Reapers were busting up some pipes.
Interesting. I'll see what
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap!
the city.
Oops. I forgot that you have to shoot these things. Dang, I cannot believe I made that mistake. I haven't made that mistake since like my first freaking playthrough. Well, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing, guys. Now, if we had a power from later in the game, we would have been able to make that jump, but sadly we do not have that power yet. We don't get it for... No, that's not one of the later power-ups, I don't believe. It's not super, super late like some of them are. Okay, let's go ahead and kill these guys. Ooh, I threw them into the water. That's gotta suck. Oh, I was hoping that might count as like a high fall.
Don't forget who's holding your leash, Cole. You find John and the Ray Sphere, and I get you out of there.
Never trust the government, guys. Never trust what the government says.
Do something stupid, and I will throw you into a hole so deep that you won't even know which way is up.
Yes, I get it, Moya.
Yeah, I got it.
And we're back. We made it back into the city. Excellent.
Cole? Oh, man, it's good to see you.
All right, we have been made more heroic. We got the Enviro takedown.
Yeah, nice
to
work on
stunt.
that gate, wrecking ball.
Yeah, I'll live through the fall, no problem. But, getting back to shore, well, let's just say I'm no Michael Phelps.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Hey, take it easy, Lightning Rod. So, how the hell did you live through that, man? Bullets flying everywhere, all over the place. Figured you were a goner.
Let's head home. I'll fill you in on the way.
Any man can handle adversity. If you truly want to test a man's character, give him power. Abraham Lincoln.
And it drains neuroelectric energy.
Oh, I knew it! All the stuff I've been saying, every word is true. Government's in cahoots with a secret organization, the Ray Sphere. Damn, it all makes sense now.
Calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Of
That
course.
Ray Sphere must dish out powers to anyone controlling it. You gotta bring it back here.
Sure. I could use a sidekick.
Ah, hell with that. Zeke Jedediah Dunbar is his own man.
Yeah, right. Like you could be your own man.
Gaia.
Yes, it is. After my grandfather. Strong man. Man his size.
Look at that.
I don't know where Zeke comes from, but certainly.
You need to take a nap and a bath.
Facing through the refrigerator. Yay! Now, I believe whenever you come back up here, if you decide to relight these things, I believe the TV will turn on again, which is kind of
I've
cool.
got a couple of leads for you. The coordinates have been uploaded into your
Yeah, the
phone.
TVs will actually come
Give me
on,
a call when you're in position.
but most of the time it's nothing really actually interesting. Okay, that's telling you that you earn XP for completing missions. Go to start, and now we can get stuff for our XPs. You can upgrade whatever you want. It does not matter what you choose to upgrade. We're going to go ahead and upgrade reduce damage is our first thing. That's definitely what you want to do if you're on hard difficulty. And this is another item. This is actually a DLC item, I believe. I think it was free, but it was like originally like a pre-order, and then it was like you downloaded it for free a while later. It's basically just a more powerful melee attack, but we're not going to waste money on it. Now, not all of these actually have upgrades, so just keep that in mind. With these, you have to have the Karmatic rank or higher to even be able to use them. So, say you buy this, but then you decide to go evil, you will not be able to use this version of it. Now, you'll get a different version for evil, and generally the evil attacks are more powerful, while the good attacks are more about defense. So, restores a moderate amount of energy each time you successfully hit an enemy. That is very helpful. We're going to buy that. So we now have a lot of missions available to us, and I think that we will just go for this first one that's closest. Oh man, I wish we had a power from later in the game. That would make some of this a little bit faster. Cole can climb up all sorts of different stuff. It's kind of hard to tell what he can climb up and what he can't at times. You never really know sometimes. Okay, we're on the roof. Let's do this first mission since it's real nearby. So yeah, often you'll be able to do multiple missions at any time.
I'm picking up some weird interference from a rooftop not far from you. Need to find out its origin and purpose.
So what am I looking for?
Not really sure. Probably a transmitter of some type. Call me when you get over there.
Alright, I will do that. Even though I don't like you. Okay, so yeah, he can make really big jumps and stuff though. So yeah, Cole is pretty awesome with the parkour and everything. Can like double kick off of buildings and stuff. Okay, this is a new collectible item here.
Looks like a portable audio drive is attached to this satellite dish.
See if you can listen to it with your phone.
These are collectibles in the game. Dead drops. They basically give some extra backstory and stuff to the game. And they're pretty easy to find, at least.
It's an encrypted message, but I can't break it. Look around and see if you can find another one.
These are much easier to find than the large number of blast shards, but if you look at the radar map, you'll see sort of a gray outline pointing you in the direction of the next item. There are, I believe, 32 dead drops in the game, so there aren't that many of them, and they really are not that difficult to find, especially if you have a map for them. So I would say that those trophies are pretty easy, so I definitely say go for those. And if you want to find them in the main game, feel free to, but they aren't really super helpful aside from giving, some backstory to the game. So that's why I'm not really going to go for them. I'll go for any that are obviously like near me, but otherwise they're not too big a deal for this Let's Play. They're more of a time, they more will take up time. Now if you guys like really like ask me to find them, then I could always potentially just edit them together into like 1 or 2 videos if I really wanted to, or if I had to. So it wouldn't be the toughest thing in the world. It would just be a little bit easier for me not to find them, because like I said, they are not really the most useful things in the world to collect. Okay, our next dead drop is going to be right over here though, because we have to collect 3 for this mission. And then sort of the deeper the outline gets, the closer you are to something. For blast shards, there are 350 of them in the game, which is quite a lot. It's a lot more collectibles than mini games have. I will definitely not be collecting all of them, but I'll be collecting any that I come across. And I would expect to collect at least 1/4 of them by the end of the game, probably closer to half of them. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I will not be explicitly going for either of those collectible items just because they take so freaking long to get. Nah, that one wasn't any better.
Same thing as before.
I'm running the signals through a decryption program on this end. I've almost cracked it, but I need another sample.
Whenever you hit this and you see a dark blue circle on the map, yeah, whenever you... sorry guys, I had to step away there for a second. Some other stuff came up real quick. Anyway, I'm so glad that I am getting good enough at editing to where I no longer have to like stop a video and re-record it or something, because that makes my life a lot easier. 3 in 1 blow, 4 in 1 blow, 5 in 1 blow. Oh, high fall unlocked. Cool. That's it. The real advantage to stunts is they give you more XP when you manage to perform them. Then on the map as well, something else I was trying to point out before. On the map, whenever you hit L3, that's weird. That thing wasn't showing up as a dark blue dot. Generally, the blast shards show up as a dark blue dot. Okay, that guy had a shield, but he was stupid enough to stand right at the edge, so I shot him with 1 shot. Typically, the shields will block most of your electricity, so they can be... yeah, they're not too good for you.
That's the last one.
Give me a second.
That's the last one here. There's plenty more of them in the game.
I'm uploading a decrypting algorithm into your phone. It should let you listen to the messages.
Okay. If you really care enough to collect them and want the trophy.
Damn thing took out 5 or 6 square blocks, killed God knows how many. Found the ray sphere in the blast crater next to some kid. I don't know if he was dead or not, enough time to check. I'm gonna try and hole up somewhere. If anyone is even listening to these things, I need immediate extraction. Please. You've got to get me out of here before Kessler finds me.
Do you understand any of that?
I don't believe it. That's John. He must have used dead drops to communicate with his handlers.
English?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't understand this.
Those scattered around the city. You should try and find as many as you can. They might tell us where he took the ray sphere.
Find John in the ray sphere, and I'm out, right?
I know the deal, Cole.
Just making sure.
Yep, we gotta make sure, you know, you can't trust the government. So, that is a story mission complete, worth 500 XP. Story missions are always worth a lot more. Made slightly more heroic, performed a couple stunts. So then give it a second and it might give you a message, but eventually new stuff will reappear on the map. So as you can see here, we have a couple of missions. And I think that... I'm trying to remember what medical emergency is, because if it's longer, I might go ahead and cut it off here because, like I said, I got some stuff to do today. That's why I sort of got called away for a second, but if it's short enough, I might go ahead and do it. If it's what I think it is, I probably will not do it, but I don't know. We'll see if I'm correct or not on it. I don't remember like the names of every single mission like I do with some games. Okay, yeah, if you're wondering how to go to the map, it's select. I don't know if I ever mentioned that or not. And let's blast you off. High fall, so more XP, always good. Unlimited rentals. Yay, let's climb up here. Let's kill this guy real quick. Come on, fry. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. Now the blue dots are appearing on the map. So yeah, whenever you're near one of these blast shards, a blue dot will appear on the map. And that's pretty much how you find them. Even when you're using a map, you're probably going to need it. Like even if you're using like IGN's collectible map, which is what I ended up using. Blast shard found. Additional XP. And a new battery core, meaning we can shoot off just a little bit more energy before we need to recharge. Even though I recharge all the time, I like to keep it as full as possible. So yeah, killing is definitely worth lots of XP, so it's definitely worth doing. Alright.
I just got a call from an EMT.
Ooh, yes, this is actually not the mission I was thinking of. Okay. This is a very good mission to do. These are...
Solve all the world's problems,
Maybe not. But if you help him, he might return the favor.
Yes, these are the most worthwhile side missions. Side missions are the yellow ones, but anything to do with the medical EMTs are always the most worthwhile. The reason being, if you die, you will respawn at the nearest medical clinic or Zeke's roof, which is exactly why you will want to do as many of these. You want to do all of these for sure, because they are quite beneficial to you, whoever's playing.
The Reapers keep attacking the clinic I have down the street. Take care of them for me, would you?
I'll be happy to help out because you give a very good reward for it. Oh, new enemy. These are the shotgun guys. These guys just rush at you with a shotgun. They aren't really, like, super difficult to kill. They just rush at you, and the shotguns do a lot of damage if they can get close enough to you. So yeah, just try not to let them get too close to you, and you'll be okay. Hey, where are you? Oh, you're camping out up there, are you? Aw, you're too afraid to come down here and fight. Aw, that's so cute. Let's just kill you now because of it. You know, I'm gonna admit something. Actually, no, I'll say it in the next video. Never mind. Okay. So, medical clinic unlocked and Neon District 2% complete. So, like I said, if you were killed, which it says severely wounded, but it basically means killed, you'll return to the nearest medical clinic.
There are other people around there who need help too. Keep an eye out for them.
So, let's check out the map real quick. Now, that was actually a full mission, but side missions are generally only worth 100 XP. But like I said, they're generally pretty short. Those are the yellows. The satellite uplinks are your next most important ones you want to do. Anything with the green or the red dots are karma specific, so if you do them, you'll gain... They're more really, like, the greens are for good karma and these are for bad karma. And in addition to normal missions. But satellite uplinks are the next thing you're going to want to do because they are quite helpful, to say the least. Because they will reveal the locations of other missions nearby. Side missions, obviously. Normal missions will always be on your radar. So yeah, something I gotta talk about next video that now I'm sort of regretting some decisions I made. Anyway, well no, not regretting, just saying it's gonna have to be a little more careful in the future, but I'll worry about that in the next video.
Strapped to that chair. At least a couple of them.
Okay, so this is the other mission that this is the last thing I want to do in this video, since I edited a couple parts together.
He told me that he was going to beat me, and if I wanted him to stop, I'd have to do it mentally, with my mind. Then he punched me in the face.
Oh, that's good to know, isn't it, guys? He was just gonna punch you in the face. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is a satellite uplink. There are quite a few different types of side missions, but generally a lot of them are pretty similar to each other. Like, a lot of them, you'll be doing a lot of the same missions multiple times. The heck? That guy's showing up over there kind of randomly. I don't really have time to go for him now because I want to do the satellite uplinks first. Like I said, the medical clinics take first priority and satellite uplinks are next. Though that could arguably be in the opposite order. What happened is, it clears out territory. It said 2% of the Neon District is complete. Whenever you clear out territory, it means that enemies will not usually be there anymore. Meaning that there will be far fewer, if any, enemies in that area.
There are people out there who can offer some help, but I can't locate them.
So that can be a lot more helpful for just going around and just like having fun and just messing around in the game. But it's quite detrimental to you if you're going for the stunts like post-game. Now, you don't need to do the stunts during the main game. You can do them post-game. It's just more difficult because, well, you can do them post-game just fine, provided you don't clear too many of the side missions. As long as you don't destroy the, as long as you don't complete all the side missions, you can always do them later.
Once that's done, you just need to run past the others and you'll resynchronize them all.
Pretty simple, isn't it, guys? These things get to be really difficult by the end of the game. Some of the later ones are extremely difficult, but the early ones are pretty easy. The early ones are also a lot shorter, too. But like, what'll happen is they'll give you like a lot less time later on. But also later on, you'll have other powers that make transportation a little faster and parkour a little bit easier. But for now, we gotta move pretty slow. But like, this first one, they give you so much freaking extra time, it's ridiculous. Like, you have more than enough time to do this one. Okay. Oh, wow, I thought you could grab onto that. Okay. And almost done. I believe this will be the last one. Does it actually tell you how many are in it? No, I don't think it actually tells you how many you have to go through. Huh. Yeah, I think this is the last one. Yes, it is. When the game slows down a bit, that means that you have completed a side mission. Area cleared of enemies. No stunts performed. That's fine. More territory has been taken. 5% completion of the Neon District. Satellite uplink activated, which means there will be more people showing up. That's probably why that guy was showing up on the main screen, not on the radar. So look at all these missions, guys. Like counter surveillances, abductions are typically like there are multiple of these. There are multiple of these. There's multiple of these. Not all of these have multiple, though. A few of them are unique, but yeah. These are actually the other islands, by the way. You can now sort of see them as the other locations in the game. Nothing really, obviously, we can do about those for quite a while now. But I'm going to end this here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next time, we'll probably clear out some of these side missions. So, see you guys then.